basically what we're looking at is how we build sort of highly effective departmental leadership teams that work collaboratively with academic colleagues within the department. And we're going to look at sort of how we put this into action, what we did with our leadership team, and how that helped us through things like COVID, things like developing our strategy. So I started at the University of York nearly 3 years ago. I started as a temp. I was working in environment and geography, really loved the team, and thankfully a role as the PA came up. And now I have just had a promotion to department admin coordinator.
I'm Sam Bayley. I'm the head of faculty operations at the University of York. I've been at York now for about 13 years. I've done a number of jobs in that time, including as department manager of environment and geography. We invested an awful lot of time in 2019 and early 2020 to build the leadership team within the Department of Environment and Geography, and we were fortunate to have all of those important aspects in place by the time the University of York reported the UK's first COVID case at the end of January 2020. And that meant we were able to respond really quickly and effectively to the unfolding crisis. Alongside that, we've seen huge improvements in our departmental profile and performance towards longer term objectives that are articulated in the strategy. And our professional services staff throughout the department have been highly empowered, truly working in partnership with academic colleagues. And so we think that's worth sharing with our AUA colleagues. So with so much going on in the here and now, it can be difficult for departmental leadership teams to stay on top of those longer term aspirations and focus on the work that really matters to them. The volume of work and the growth of universities mean that we have to move away from a model where a head of department is expected to individually make all the decisions, and we need to go towards a collaborative approach where leaders work towards shared objectives but with specific areas of accountability. The partnership between academic leaders and professional services leaders is really key in that context. Simply put, if leadership teams aren't working effectively and collaboratively, it'll be almost impossible to achieve what we want to achieve.
So we'll be looking at how the Department of Environment and Geography set up our leadership team, what that involved and how that would work for other departments and what can be learnt from that. We'll also be looking at developing shared values and objectives that work cohesively together across the leadership team and beyond. Following on from that, the accountability structure that we've set up will be sharing examples of how that worked for us and also how this can work for other departments and other schools. And looking at the IDS meeting structure and how that can turn meetings into something that's really productive. So we have a couple of things that we want them to be able to take away. We want them to understand the benefits of using a collaborative leadership approach alongside academic colleagues in departments, how this can work for them. We want them to be able to define their accountabilities as professional services leaders within departments and their expectations of academic leaders to start this process and to look at how that would work for them. So implement highly productive departmental leadership meetings using the identify, discuss and solve method.